This is fine. Yep. Nothing. Oh wow, we're up. Okay. Access again. Hallelujah. Okay, so we have 1-6 on Johnny Link's side. Johnny Link is going through dodging, ducking and dodging. Somehow, High Flyer is in World 3, which is Pipeland, which means Johnny Link is there too, slightly ahead of the competition. We have now Stewie Cartman entering World 3 as well. And the gamer of the people going in to fight against Iggy, and we get to see how much do we get to see? Yes, you guys do get to see Iggy going down. 4 hit Iggy. So he wasn't stuffed in the locker, guys. He was actually stuffed in somewhere else. But you can get your salutes out on Johnny Link's side. And, well, it's the hardest working military on the planet. It is Bowser's Navy. So please make sure you salute our hero. And here we go in the battle with Admiral Boom Boom, in which our poor representative of the military takes a hit. And all you do for beating up on Iggy is get rewarded with a music box, which will come in handy in just a moment. Oh no. This is a fun enemy set. Looks like we have fire enemy set going on Johnny Link's side. And excuse me, I have to do a quick cough because yours truly choked when the stream came back on. And I was trying to, talk through the cough. And obviously it didn't work. So we're going to see what one of the Piranha stages is going to offer. Meanwhile, High Flyer is in everyone's favorite fort, the one and the only Lava Fart. And we know that it's always going to be Hot Garbo as High Flyer goes in quickly and is about to obliterate poor little Lava Boom Boom. It's a sad day in the kingdom. And we have Wendy's airship. Nice. But absolutely nothing at all. Oh well. That star is absolutely worthless. Let's see what Ludwig has to offer. Ludwig has 1, 2. Weak! So weak. Oh my goodness. Chat, this is high levels of disappointment. I think Leslie rolled a very easy seed. Also, a person with questionable taste is now following Stewie. Good for you, buddy. Oh, Leslie taking a fire chomp right to the face, and that's gotta hurt. Meanwhile, High Flyer is going through his Muncher stage, which is one of the Piranha levels. Ouch. To get the reward of a star, which is disappointing. Dust Minion. Oh, Dusty, really? Hammers break a lot. Also, for those who want Taco Bell, everybody hates Taco Bell because that will get you on the back end when you finish Taco Bell. And on Stewie Cartman's side, please get your salutes out for the one and the only Bowser's Super Tank, which it goes out there representing Bowser's military, the hardest working military out there in the Mushroom Kingdom, and which poor Sergeant Boom Boom is about to go boom. It is a sad day. The gamer of the people is going to do his best to give us a froggy ending, which should be possible, because Ludwig was super duper easy. And we have the king who said he put on one of the NES Power Gloves. Also, what are we dining on tonight, chat? On the Gamer of the People's side, we are going to be dining on what soup, guys? And we have, wow, in a blink and you miss it moment, we do have Johnny Link coming in hot on Roy Koopa. Roy is earthquakey. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. And Earthquake 5. Roy was our boy tonight. Let's absolutely go. We are red. And on Stewie's side, going in to get his taste of some Earthquake. Roy on a plate. High Flyer is now in World 5 himself, which is actually World 4 for us, but you know, semantics. And Leslie Pro's going in to beat up on poor, innocent Sergeant Boom Boom, who's just doing his job, hating on the military, but he's still the gamer for the people. And it looks like Johnny Link will be entering World 3 first. And since we have no hammers, I think just maybe one, we won't be seeing any double hammer strats today, which is not really necessary because that pipe took him where he needed to go. The only thing is, when you see a fort, you play a fort, the seed is totally invalid. Oh my goodness, 3F2. I mean, okay, it's vanilla-ish, but we do not acknowledge this in the randomizer community. Meanwhile, Stewie Cartman is playing a stage that I hate, the 2, and yeah, I hate this stage. I hate this stage. I hate this stage. Looks like we have bullets and nippers and flowers. Oh my. And Johnny Link has taken care of Late Boom Boom, doing the right thing, because, you know, even though it removed that lock, at least he has knowledge, and that is exactly what Stewie is doing. Now, this is the one time I wish Peach's Super Mario Bros. 2, because that's the Mario Bros. 2 sprite, actually had the Super Mario Bros. 2 ability. And I'm going to ask you, chat, who remembers Peach's ability in Super Mario Bros. 2? You win a can of Deadly Squad, but it will show that you know your Mario stuff. While our runners pick on poor little Boom Boom, not bothering a soul. Also, Johnny Link needs to get to that power up, but unfortunately, in the process of getting it, does take a boomerang to the cranium, which kind of hurts. So going in with that star this time, but being in the water, you know, the water section doesn't really help that much. Stewie Cartman does use his Fire Flower, getting rewarded with another music box. That's absolutely atrocious. But what can you do, folks? What can you do? And that death has caused Johnny Link to lose his lead just a little bit, as it is Stewie Cartman who is going onto the airship first to take on our fashionable Wendy O. Koopa. And the ship of the day is Roy Koopa's airship. And let's see, we're going to probably see a fire kill on Stewie's side, so easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now Stewie Cartman has the lead. High Flyer did just finish the fort, unlocking that lock. Should play this level here and cry when you see it, because I don't like this level, but you pro guys can do it with ease. Leslie going into the Mushroom Pawn Shop. Smart move. Let's see what you get, Leslie. A Fire Flower. Okay, that's good and needed. Also, this is quite unfortunate for Stewie Cartman, as he did hit one heck of a fort, and that is the legendary Fort of Riches, aka Fort Knox. and taking that 100 coin penalty just to equip his leaf is going on in. Let's see if poor little Boom Boom is going to emerge victorious. Nope, not hardly. And Johnny Link was going to slide in 1-5 in a randomized seat. Bless you, my friend. I love your tenacity, but don't ever do that in Rando, because that will burn you harder than Texas chili. Yes, Speed Gaming bot. Speed Gaming does have other channels for other languages. You know, if you want Spanish, en español, donde se disponible. You know, tenemos Speed Gaming Español. If you want French, I'll be the Fort of Love and Happiness on Stewie Cartman's side. This is the Piranha Fort, but I prefer to call it by its true name, the Fort of Love and Happiness, because once you come into this fort, you know, the Disney music starts playing and you start saying, "Can you feel the love tonight?" And that's exactly right. Every time you go in here, you feel nothing but love. Meanwhile, on High Flyer's side, High Flyer's like, "Aw, dang it, Fort Knox." Johnny Link's side, going through, doing some Dora the Exploring, checking out, and getting, oh God, why? Guys, here in Fight Club, you know, we don't talk about Fight Club on the outside, but we do talk about this banished level, which is Niagara Falls, because we know that it is not a good level. It is too easy for our runners, and they always need something that would be dystopianly hard. So it's like I toss you into a dystopian land with no weapon, maybe a rusty pocket knife, and have you going up against a couple of death claws. Kind of hard, because these guys are pros, you know? So we have Stewie going through Fort Niagara Fort. And I said that on purpose because that level is exactly that. And we have Johnny Link on Ludwig's airship, giving me heart trouble with that near miss. And let's see what Lemmy has to offer us, guys. We got 2 hits. Missed the third one. Vanilla Lemmy. So, I guess you can say maybe an extra on Cirque du Soleil. And that's the discount matinee show that they have once every 5 to 10 years. And Stewie Cartman making his way through Ludwig's airship. The gamer, the people realizing that fire don't make you fly. Getting his flight in just a second. But will the gamer of the people be able to hold on to his Tanuki suit and emerge victorious on the airship? Stay tuned. And get your salutes ready on Johnny Link's side, as we are in the hardest working military. This time we are representing the Air Force, which is the most fabulous of all the services, because that's the one that my daddo was in. He was in the Air Force, not as a pilot, because he probably would have crashed everything, but it was a hoot. He repaired airplanes. And we're in another World 4 level, looks like 4-1. And to think that World 7 would be World 1. So technically, if we had reverse world order, this would have been correct. But, this is a terrible level. Everybody, be in amazement at Peach's little raccoon tail, because it's totally cute. But as long as we can keep the angry sun out of this business, Johnny Link should be fine. Meanwhile, on Stewie Cartman's side, taking care of the Hammer Bros, showing them what the business is, getting a P-Wing for a reward, And we know what airship this is definitely going to be, and that is Morton Cooper Jr.'s airship, in which we're gonna meet Larry. So, Larry, what you got for us, buddy? Not very much from what I see. And on Johnny Link's side, get your Krispy Kremes, get your Dunkin' Donuts out. We are in the Dunkin' Donut Fort. And yes, I'm partial to Dunkin' Donuts because I live right next to one. Boom Boom goes down, and Stewie Cartman goes into World 8. So what do we have? We have 4 bridges. Where my -1 people at? Orty! Reporting for duty. Orty, I swear, we're going bar hopping. You are the man to go drinking with. Alrighty. So we have in World 8 the Gatekeep Fort. Let's go 8F1. And at least the Gatekeep Fort. Wait a second. That took my train of thought. Leslie decided that he was having a small bout of achy bones and took a lava bath in order to satiate that pain. You go, Leslie. Watching out for your health is always a good thing. So we're back in the Gatekeep Fort with Stewie. Meanwhile, we do have Johnny Link now going into Morton's ship to meet up against Larry. And we have the Gamer of the People finishing up that god-awful Niagara fart. And High Flyer getting his P-Wing from the Hammer Bros. But at 2650, Johnny Link will be entering 8. Now, World 8 is known as the Equalizer. So, Stewie could get really lost. And remember, too, there were no hammer suits. So, a couple of things need to happen for Johnny to snipe this. And it was a one-bridger. Did we have any one-bridgers? Nope. Orty, we got kerfluffled again. It was a heckin' bamboozle. We got a 1, but not the negative. We have Johnny Link going through the Gatekeep Fort. And High Flyer now going into World 8 himself. And the Gamer of the People saying slow and steady wins the race. You go. That's why we love Leslie. And Stewie Cartman is going through Alaska, which is a no-fly zone, hence why he is not taking the shortcut way and had to do the long walk, because it was like flying, not there, buddy. So, Boom Boom gets torched. His flights were canceled. Kind of reminds me like traveling on Southwest. Your flight is always canceled. Meanwhile, the Gamer of the People grabbing a shell, getting his leaf, and ooh, trolley fort. Let's go. Taking a thwomp to the head, getting a headache courtesy of the thwomp. Also, Johnny Link realizing that there is one bridge, and now we have to play the fort game to figure out which fort opens what. And unfortunately does lose his fire going into the motions. Also, High Flyer getting that bit of knowledge. And Johnny Link was going so fast, he bypassed his flower. He's like, I don't need no flower. And an absolutely abysmal level. I saw Stewie trying to use the jump to get across and try to save a couple of seconds by hopping over up top, but unfortunately didn't get that little bit of momentum there. So we're gonna have to swim it take the bottom route, makes it to the pipe, just taking one spiny to the face. Meanwhile, it's getting hot in here with Johnny Link, who took a fire to the midsection. I'm not going to say face because, Peach's beauty routine does not involve setting her face on fire. So we'll just say the attack was somewhere else. Also, we had another beta level on Stewie Cartman's side, and that was the beta World 6 level. And that was an easy peasy lemon squeezy. The gamer of the people has completed his arduous trek going into World 8 now. And we're in the Stretchy Boo Fort on Stewie Cartman's side. And Johnny Link taking an unfortunate but fortunate death. So that was called a tactical death, people. He saw that Super Tank had nada. And I think that on Stewie Cartman's side, this might be the fort that opens that bridge. So, chat, let's say presto changeo. Wait, you guys saw a hammer suit? Hold up. Dead Boy! Welcome to one of my favorite streamers, favorite members, and that's the Dead Boy. I have to go through and look at Leslie's inventory a little bit closer. But we have Stewie Cartman going through Disco is Not Dead here in Bowser's Castle. Are we going to see the Everyman's clip? We did. Going through the Donuts of Glory. Alright, let's see. Are we going in mac and cheese style? We are going in mac and cheese style, but you gotta go back so it can turn into a smooth criminal. And we are moonwalking while Stewie Cartman was dunking and basically doing his own Mario dab and teabag. So we're gonna have barbecued Bowser in 3, 2, 1. So get your GGs in chat, everyone, for the legend himself, and that's the one and the only Master Stewie Cartman. And as our other runners progress through, both High Flyer and Johnny Link are both in the Stretchy Boo Fort, with High Flyer having maybe a minute on Johnny Link. Oh, Dead Boy, in Rando, it's any percent. So it's not 100%, it's any percent. So in order to win this, you have to go and find the route that gets you to the endpoint the fastest. So we don't really look at, who gets all the levels done. And it also depends on what kind of flag set these runners are using. So right now, hammers do break locks. And, probably something of that effect. So you can clip through things, like if you look on Johnny Link's side, in just a second, that's called the Everyman clip. And he's hopping through those donuts. Now, will Johnny try for the mac and cheese? First try mac and cheese. So he knows I like to do it smooth criminal style. So he's moonwalking in there. That's why I love you, Johnny Link. You know exactly what I like. And he is going to barbecue Bowser in just a moment. Just be careful. Johnny, what are you doing, buddy? All right. In a very spectacularly showy way of defeating Bowser and giving me heart trouble in the meantime, coming in second place, we have Johnny Link. Very good showing. And like I said, Johnny Link was the person who actually got me into the whole Super Mario Brothers 3 community. It was by watching a match between him and Midi Guy on YouTube that got me fascinated with the wonderful world of Super Mario Bros. 3 Rando. And now that I'm here, I wouldn't leave it for the world. Coming in third, we have the man that flies so high that we can't touch him, even if we wore Air Jordans with wings. Mr. High Flyer coming in hot with 3447. Johnny Link with 3419. Windows updates, you can get hacked. That's not going to happen on my watch. And I believe Leslie is going to just wave the white flag. Let me check race time and then I will know. High Flyer said no interview for him. He's sleepy. I thought we were doing two. No? I'm confused. But then again, I usually stay confused. And we also have Animus United, who is still running. He is not on stream. But Annie is still playing. So the Gamer of the People is going to be closing this out. And let me just ask. Because Froggy did mention a game too. Johnny Link has come in and rated us. GG's, Johnny! How you doing? I am always so proud of the way you played, Johnny. And I was telling everyone about how you were the one who inspired me to join the Mario Brothers 3 community. You were my inspiration. Also, hello everyone, can you still hear me? Right. It's TED Talk time part 2. So, this time on our TED Talk, let us talk about Mario Brothers 2, the controversy. How do you guys feel about Mario Brothers 2 USA versus the intended Mario Brothers 2? Because I love Doki Doki Panic. Oh, Johnny Link, you know I would do Comes For You anytime. I would even do your Smash TV too. You know I got you, Johnny. So let's give a little history about Mario 2. Both are excellent. They are. They are. But how do you feel about them making a dumbed down version of Mario Brothers 2 because they felt that we weren't good enough? They were like, hey, Wes, get good. To those that are watching the stream, we're having a TED Talk due to issues. So, Human Mustard is telling us that Annie did get 4th and the Gamer of the People did get 5th. Yeah, Dust. I doubt there'll be a second game. No, don't worry, bartender. Don't worry at all. We're just having TED Talks here. We're having TED Talks. Because and we're talking about number 2. Mario Brothers number 2. and the controversy, because a lot of people were salty about that. They were like, "Why did they think we couldn't handle it?" And then what do you think happened? We played Mario 2 Japan and ended up dying when we picked up that poison mushroom. So it's a lot harder. I agree with that. And the Japanese version, I like it. I like it, but I also like Mario Brothers 2 because I like Doki Doki Panic. So both of them have their own charms. If you're looking for one that follows the traditional Mario Brothers 1, then we would be looking at, the Japanese version. And if you're looking for more laid back version, then you're looking at Mario Brothers 2. Plus, I like the Subcon world, and the enemy set that came from it. And they make for excellent things in Mario Maker. And since I'm a Kaizo level maker, I follow the Japanese version a little bit more, but I was one of those notorious, coin block folks from the Super Mario World Kaizo days, in which, you put them in their pixel perfect jumps. Oh man, charging chucks. It was all good times. I had many people, ask what crime did they commit in order to get a level that I made. And it's the same thing for anything I roll for you guys. So one day, I'll tell you, we're trying to get started an Elden Ring version of Mario Brothers 3, which is fixed item, no extra lives, no additional items, no coins give no lives, nothing. So it's meant to be painful for you guys.